speaking from the pro-natalist position, or at least from the position that Earth is not overpopulated at all. Everyone has the right to decide for themselves how many babies they want to bring into existence, because each new life form is very precious, and it deserves a chance to experience the wonderfulness of life, no matter how agonizing and problematic life might be. And for the rest, well, we will just see and wait how it will all turn out. If the newborns become criminal savages, we will just have to find a solution to change their minds. If they become serial killers, well, yeah, we will just have to find a solution to change their minds. If they become annoying vandals robbing and threatening people around the streets, we will have to find a solution for that. If they become unemployed and homeless, we will simply have to find a solution for that. If they will go to war with others, well, yeah, that's sad. But yeah, we will have to figure out a way to stop that. If they happen to have autism, ADHD, malaria, cancer, HIV, anxiety, or whatever type of psychological or physical disability, or whatever kind of political, social, cultural, artistic, medical, economical, environmental, societal, biological, and whatever else type of problem or commotion that might arise in the world, we will just have to find a solution for that. Yeah, it's that simple, people. And I just think, but I might be really, really wrong, but I just somehow happen to think that by creating more and more people in an already overpopulated world, that more and more problems will have to be tackled. Oh, but I know the solution for that. We need to give birth to more smart people who can fix those problems. Yeah, we need more people who can give birth to more people who will have problematic issues and who will cause problematic issues, so that the smart and good people can be challenged to solve these issues, so that we can glorify and kiss their smart, brainy heads, because that's how we can improve human intelligence, by tackling problems, and that's why we need more people who can cause more problems, or who can be subjected to more problems. Yeah, that's the way how we can prove to ourselves that we can help the world, by creating enormous civilizations and nations that inevitably will cause problems and that inevitably will be exposed to problematic issues. Now, isn't that just wonderful? Yeah, seems very logical to me. So we first have to produce the mess in order to solve the mess, and then we can call ourselves moral heroes and geniuses. That's pretty absurd, don't you think? Seems like we're just addicted to challenging ourselves to tackle problems, so that afterwards we can glorify the feeling of having done a good job and applaud ourselves by having solved a problem that we have created in the first place. Okay, so first we do a bad thing by creating the problem, and then we do a good thing by trying to solve that problem. And I don't know about you, but it seems like the current condition of the world is more problematic than solvable. And by bringing more and more people into the world, we are just perpetuating the problems and the insufficient amount of solutions. Okay, the world can't sustain the problems and the needs that have to be solved and satisfied of the global population. Oh, but we can easily feed 11 billion people, and there's plenty of rural space out there that can be populated. There really is no such thing as overpopulation. Yeah, in theory, but do we actually have the right policy to implement those solutions? Barely. Will we ever have the right policy? I guess not. And in the meantime, millions and millions of people are still starving and suffering. But yeah, I understand you will continue to fight the corrupted governments and the corrupted rich capitalistic assholes for the right policy, and that's really complicated. And that's why I present you the easiest solution. Just stop bringing more people into the damn world. I mean, you people really, really love to make it as complicated as possible and make it as problematic as possible, do you? If you don't think the world is overpopulated and problematic enough right now, when will you think it is? When we finally reach 10 billion people or 12 billion? Will you then finally wise up and realize the problematic situation that you have created? Okay, and then what? Are you just going to watch how the world will end in chaos? Because it will probably be already too late to solve the damn mess. So you'd rather prefer to watch 10 billion people die in total chaos because of starvation, famine, economic collapse, tsunamis, volcano eruptions, heavy cold waves and heat waves, extreme droughts, war, rebellion, etc., instead of like 4 billion people if you were to not procreate? That's really sadistic and obnoxious. You seem like a mass murderer to me. That's even more worse than the worst fucking genocide in history. Okay? The bigger the population, the bigger the chance for there being way more victims being exposed to starvation, famine, economic collapses, and all the rest of whatever bad that could happen. You people are straight out of your minds. So yeah, I think that the biggest problem lies within the biggest breeders of the goddamn world. You know those kind of people who have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and more kids? They are the main problem of all the crap going on in the world. So instead of saying that we need more people to tackle all of the problems in the world, the whole world should start to goddamn focus on the reckless breeders who think it's fun to create more problems that society has to solve. And we should start to fucking blame them for all the misery in the world. Period.